Welcome to Navigating Your 20s. I'm your host, Jess Hugo, and I am so excited to have you here. I'm an online personal trainer and nutritionist, but honestly, underneath it all, I am just a girl who is struggling, thriving, and surviving somehow all at once. So if this is you, you are not alone. If you want all the juicy tea on what it's like to be a girl navigating her 20s, I'm talking relationships, health, fitness, social life, work, and everything in between, then you're in the right place.
I feel like today's episode is somewhat wild for a weight loss coach to talk about. You are probably going to be like getting whiplash a little bit from me. You're going to think, what is going on, girl? Because I know that we all want the body goals. We want the toned body. We want all of the things, right? And we say that. But when I ask you how you're feeling, what that means, how it would actually feel to be there, that's the answer I'm looking for. Like, how would it feel for you to be 10 kilos down by summer? How would it feel for you? What would it change in your life to be there? And I know this is a lot, but the real reason we want the toned body is so we can finally feel confident, so we can be desired, so we are the girl that everyone sees and says, wow, like she is stunning, right? It's like we want to be that. We want that. And I know we think we want to look in the mirror and we want to see the toned abs. We want the aesthetic legs. This I saw the other day that's trending is like the skinny little like Pilates legs, all of the things. Like I know we want that when we look in the mirror, and I know we say we want that, but we don't. We just want to feel desired. We just want people like strangers to look at us in our cute little tight trendy outfit and be like, wow, like main character energy from that girl. Like she looks so confident. She just has it together. Like that is what we think we want. We think like that's what we want. We don't say we think we want that. Like we don't think we want that, but we do. Deep down in the crevices. But externally we're like, oh, I just want to lose 5 kilos. I just want to tone up. I just want to fit in my clothes again. But what if I told you like it's not all about the weight? Because to get to that place I just talked about, to get to that place of being the main character, the it girl, the girl that turns heads, to get to that girl, it's not a 5 to 10 kilo weight loss. It's a whole lifestyle reset. So that is literally what I want to talk about today. And I know and I understand a lot of the time I talk about, you know, the weight and all of the things. I know that I help girls lose 5 to 10 kilos in 16 weeks. I know that is what I say and do. But I also know and say that there's so much more to life than just weight loss. And there's so much more to weight loss than weight loss. Can we flip the switch and be working on our weight loss goals, but also care about our fitness? Can we flip the switch and think about how we want to be able to walk up the stairs in Europe and lug our fucking big ass suitcase up the stairs and not be puffed out? Can we flip the switch to wanting to have energy throughout the whole entire day and not feel like we need a nap by 2 p.m? Because aesthetic goals are literally just the portal. But I don't think you're ever satisfied. I don't think you're ever happy. Your dream body is not the end goal. The end goal is to be in a relationship that lights you up, to be in a job that's fulfilling, to have the dream dog that you've always wanted, to have the dream house, the dream life, maybe start a family. Like that's the dream, not 5 to 10 kilos down. And I know this because a lot of women come to me wanting a smaller waist, a bigger booty, all of the things. And I love that. But deep down, we want more attention, more confidence, more depth to how we feel. We want to be able to take a photo and post it on Instagram and not overthink it and delete it, re-upload, archive, unarchive 101 times. We don't want to have second thoughts about the photo we uploaded. We just want it all, and it's not all about your body, because I've talked about this recently. We want the body goals, but as soon as we go through a life transition, aka a breakup, maybe even changing jobs, all of the things, that body tends to slip and go. So we can't tie everything up into how our body looks. The issue isn't that you want to lose weight. The issue isn't that you want to be a little bit hotter, a little bit more confident, all of the things. That's not the issue. The issue is that you think that is all that needs to change. You think, I'll have everything I want when I'm 5 to 10 kilos down. No, it's a whole lifestyle reset. There's so many factors that go into it. And I know what you're thinking, like, what are you talking about? How does she know this? Like, what, she's inside my head? Because I was the same. I was like, I'm going to lose 20 kilos. I'm going to be so hot. Everyone's going to want me, all of the things. I was younger. Forgive me. But that doesn't happen. And then when it doesn't happen, you kind of get down in the dumps about it. You thinking you're not good enough, your weight loss wasn't good enough, all of this because you never congratulated yourself and you never worked on the inner work for yourself. You never moved the needle forward in journaling. And I'm very big on this, and if you're inside my world or you've ever been inside my world, specifically Toned and Trendy, you know that I will like literally say, how are you moving the needle forward today? What are you doing today to work towards your goals? What do you have on? Let's create a plan. And it's very much me trying to pull out of you to recognize what could be derailing your plan today. What are you holding yourself back in? Because there's so much more to it. If you're going out on the weekend and you have a family barbecue on, how are you planning to do that? Because you can have both. You definitely can. It's not one or the other, but we just need a plan in place. But every time you chase aesthetics, it never works out. Let me guess. You have joined so many different challenges, programs, all of these random things, gone from coach to coach, followed advice on Instagram, downloaded freebies, like you name it, you've done it. But you feel like you are constantly in the same place. And that's because you get into it with the expectation that you should be X amount of kilos down in X amount of weeks. When that doesn't happen, you fall off. When that doesn't happen, you decide, fuck this, and you look for a new thing, and you look for a new thing. Those types of people, those types of situations are why you're never, ever, ever where you want to be. aka 5 to 10 kilos down, aka confident in your body. And it's not, you're not wrong for this. I understand why we do this, especially when we're younger. We want to look for the new thing. We want the quick fix. We want the exciting thing. It's the shiny object syndrome. We go from thing to thing to thing because we want it all and we wanted it yesterday. But unfortunately, with your weight and your health and fitness, that never works. And I know some of you sign up to a coach and then you're secretly taking pills and doing all of these things behind the scenes that your coach doesn't know about. And then you start going MIA and not messaging your coach. And then you want to quit and you blame your coach. Like, I've heard it all before. You need to look in. I really want you to look inwards. Take some time to actually sit down with your thoughts. Sit down with yourself and where are you the problem? Where are you the problem? Because it can't all be your coach. It can't all be your friends. It can't all be your boyfriend. You have to take some responsibility in that. I'm not saying it's all you. I'm not saying you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. But you need to look inwards and see, where are you falling short? Where are you letting yourself get out of things with little excuses? Where are you not putting 100% in? Where are you not moving the needle forward? And I know this because a lot of us think that once we lose the weight, it will be this flip is switched. I'll be worthy when I look like her, the skinny influencer that I look up to. All the boys will swipe right. Is it swipe right? Swipe right, I think. Is it left? Swipe right. No. Clearly I'm not on the apps. All the boys will swipe right when they see me and my profile. External validation. Everyone's going to want to match with me. You know when you swipe on someone because you're not really into them, but you want to see if they swiped on you, and then you match. External validation. But then we fall into this trap. We end up over-exercising, under-eating, over-consuming. We are stuck in this cycle of thinking we need a weight loss supplement, a weight loss pill. We need this quick fix, perfect fix. In my experience, and I have a lot of experience with this because I have trained hundreds of women, whenever you turn to the weight loss pill, the weight loss supplement, the weight loss drugs, you spiral. You completely derail probably all the progress you already made up to that point, and you never make any new progress on that. I honestly have not seen much success stories personally with my clients or anyone that's come to me and I've worked with them with weight loss drugs, and I'm talking a fair few of them. They 9 times out of 10 do not work. Why? Because they're a quick fix. Because they're a short-term solution. They're a band-aid. And then when you take that band-aid off, because you have to come off this medication eventually, you have to, say enough is enough eventually, it all goes back on. And I know a lot of people right now are like, I don't want to spend the money on a coach. I get that. You spend your money on what you want to spend your money on. But if you're spending the same amount, if not more, on the weight loss drugs that aren't working, when are you going to turn inwards and say, actually, you know what? I actually just want to work on being fitter, and weight loss is a byproduct of that. So I think I'm going to invest in a coach, invest in a gym membership, invest in whatever you think is the best move for you. because weight loss will always be a byproduct. But the longer that you fixate on the number on the scale and weight loss as a whole, the longer things are going to keep derailing and spiraling in the back end. I need you to think about running around after your kids or your grandkids. I want you to think about, as I said before, walking up the stairs, traveling the world, doing 20,000 steps a day and not having aching feet by the end of the night. Sitting on a plane comfortably. Like, there's so many different factors beyond the number on the scale that can be a motivational piece. Being strong in the gym and having strong, healthy limbs. There are girls in their late 20s, early 30s that I personally know who are already having joint problems, feet problems, and issues around all of those things because they haven't looked after themselves. They haven't tried to just be that little bit fitter, that little bit healthier. Diabetes is becoming so common. So young as well. I don't want to scare you, but I feel like this is a kick up the bum you need. There are bigger issues than your 5 to 10 kilo weight loss, than just centering everything around the scale. Like, choose bigger issues, because there are. I don't want to be diagnosed with diabetes. I don't want to feel like my limbs can't even handle my weight. I have constant sore knees because I am overweight and I'm not actually challenging myself to get fitter and better. Putting a weight loss pill in there just does not even change anything because your bones still won't be strong. You need to challenge yourself a little bit more. And I'm not saying go to 0 to 100, but I want you to go on a 10-20 minute walk today. I want you to go reflect and do your journal reflections after this. I want you to find out where this deep rooted cause is and lean into that, because it's not just the 5 to 10 kilos. You want more than that, and I want more for you. I don't want you to be overtraining and undereating and burning out and restarting the cycle every single Monday. I don't want that. There's a deeper issue, because even if you get to your dream tone body, you're still not going to feel that confidence. Why? Because you haven't done the inner work. There's deeper issues rooted at the core, and they might be from your childhood. They might be from your teenage years, but there's always something deep rooted beneath it all. And you might have trauma blocked that you might have pushed that all the way down, but it will come up, and then it will stop you. I want you to sit with that for a minute. Where are you holding yourself back? Where are you not prioritizing your actual health? It's like when you eat in a deficit, but you're just eating McDonald's every day. Will you still lose weight? Yes. Will your health be suffering? Yes. You can have McDonald's once a week. That's fine. But if you rely on those takeout meals every single day, you're letting yourself down. When you work with your body, not against it, everything changes. You don't need discipline or motivation. You're not lazy. You just need self-trust. You need to look inwards and find the bigger, deeper issues, because movement isn't a form of punishment. It's a form of clarity. Anytime I feel overstimulated and I need to clear my head, I think I just need to move my body in whatever capacity that looks like. Or I need to brain dump and write down everything that's on my mind. Because your worth isn't attached to what your ex-boyfriend thinks. Your worth isn't attached to how many calories you eat, what you see in the mirror. Because I know I've been at my leanest before, but I thought I looked shit. And then I'll look back at the photos and be like, why did I think I looked so shit? Right? Because we're always so hard on this thing, but can we not just sit here and say, wow, that's the lowest my resting heart rate's ever been. Wow, I was able to run 12Ks without stopping. Wow, my heart rate was so much more even in that workout. I walked up that hill way less puffed. I didn't even get a stitch on that walk. Like, see these things that are like actually huge, but we just over our head. Because if the scale went up that week, God forbid. God forbid. When you have confidence in everything you do and you look inward, you show up differently. Dating. One of my girls that I train, we're 12 kilos down in about 10 weeks. I mentioned her recently. She doesn't want to date. She wants to work on herself first. That's completely fine. You don't have to date. I have a lot of girls that are single. Love them. It doesn't mean anything to me. But she wants to work on herself completely before she even entertains the idea. And is this right or wrong? Again, it doesn't matter. The thing is, she wants to do everything about finding herself, figuring her life out, what makes her happy, becoming confident in herself before she puts herself out there. Because she knows that once she puts her most confident self out there, she will attract the same energy. But if she put out her version of herself right now, which I find her confident, but I know she has more to give. She's a bit shy. She's a little bit like closed off. She's a hard egg to crack. It took me a while to like really get to the nitty gritty of her, but that version of her would come out and attract something similar, or whoever would be attracted to that version. It could be a manipulative man for all we know. But the point is, she wants to wait because she knows that's not her absolute best version of herself right now. But what is she doing to work on it? She's coming to see me every single fucking week. Every single week. She never cancels. She never bails. She shows up for herself all the time. She puts in 100%. But she still lives her life. She's just gone away for the weekend. She went away a few weeks ago. She always gets a training session in. She still goes to the gym without me 4 days a week, I'm pretty sure. She still does her steps. She still works her 9 to 5. You know what I mean? Like, where are we falling short right now? Because you don't want to go date right now at your current version of you, probably, because you're going to attract something that is probably not ideal for what you want. You probably want to take risks. I said 2025, my year of taking risks. I've been doing risk after risk after risk. Some of it behind the scenes, and you girls don't even know. I've been doing the fucking most because I feel strong enough and confident enough to do it. And I've come back to myself so many times. Anytime I'm playing small, I'm like, no, this year was the year of taking risks. Take them. Do them. Socials. Social life. I have been going out more than I have ever. Dressing up, going out, doing different things. Went to the cabaret recently because I look good, feel good, have the confidence to do the thing. And I love it. And I just do it for fun. I do it for the plot. I just feel like if you're coming to me and you're wanting to lose weight, I want you to look bigger. And I'm going to challenge you for it. You've probably DM'd me before asking, oh, can I get info? And I will challenge you. Because I want to know more. I want to know the reason behind your why. I want to know what's shifting for you. Like with this example I just gave you. She wants to date. She wants to start a life, but she doesn't want to do that right now until she's ready, happy, confident. How fucking cool is that? To be so assured in yourself that you know what you want and you go after it. How fucking cool is it to, yes, I want to lose weight, but I actually am not wrapping everything up on the scale. I actually just know that I want to work on this, and this. My confidence, how I show up, my consistency, my effort. This is the most consistent she's ever been. Ever. She's had other PTs before. She's done other things before. She's never, ever, ever been this consistent. Like literally the thing that's changed is me. And this is not me like tooting my own horn. It is, but it isn't. I don't need to sell myself to you. The girls that know. And if you don't want to know, that's okay. That's okay. I'm not for everyone. But I am the reason that she is now showing up all the time because I pull something out of her. At the end of the day, she's the reason she comes every single fucking week, right? But I pull something out of her that makes her want to be there, makes her want to do more, makes her want to keep showing up. The power of communication, the power of conversations. I hope that landed. Because the girl who prioritizes herself is literally a magnet. She's getting people turning their heads. She's getting opportunities. She's creating connections. She's being respected. Respect is a huge one. You guys know I've had struggles before with male bosses, leaders, whatever, not respecting me because I was a young girl in my 20s and they thought they were better than me. I probably didn't have the confidence then. I definitely didn't. I didn't have the confidence then that I do now. They would not fuck with me now. They would not. The reason they hated me back then even was that I had so many cool ideas, confidence, all of the things. I was respected by so many people and they didn't like that. You're going to repel the people who can't stand to see you win, who can't stand to see you level up. And all of this goes beyond your aesthetics. This is such a deep conversation. It's not about the abs. It's not about the 10% body fat. It's about the energy. It's about becoming that magnet, that it girl, the commitment to yourself. How hot is it that my client has fully committed to herself, taking care of her body, showing up every week, raised the standards. The standards have been raised. We're not settling for crusty, dusty men or women, whatever you're into. We are here to raise the standards and we know we want better. We know we want more. We don't want someone to just like us for our fucking body. We want someone to be attracted to us for being the most confident bitch there is. We want them to be attracted to us because our personality is such a fucking vibe. This is literally like the whole thing of Toned and Trendy. If you've ever heard me talk about it, this is like literally we change lives. We don't just sculpt the bodies, we do, but that's not all we do. We build whole new lives. It's a lifestyle reset. it's a lifestyle change. And I know right now you're probably like, fuck, this was huge. What the hell? If you're stuck in this loop right now, you don't need to join Toned and Trendy. I'm going to give you advice anyway. You'll feel better and look better when you commit to yourself. You'll not just feel better when you look better. You'll feel better and look better when you commit to yourself. The internal shift comes first. The work you do inwards comes first, leaning into the uncomfortable. And I just want to remind you that being uncomfortable can be lonely. You might go through periods of not having many conversations with friends. Maybe you and your boyfriend break up and you are going full isolation. That is actually okay. I want to normalize that because not many people talk about how they've gone through shifts and periods of being lonely. I think it is super normal and it needs to be normalized more. Being uncomfortable and growing, you're going to repel people. You're going to change friendships. You're going to shift and grow. Some people won't grow with you. And it took me a while to accept this. When I changed in business, when I elevated things in business, not everyone's going to come with you. Not everyone's going to grow with you. Some people are going to feel repelled by that. And that is actually okay. That's okay because I'm becoming the version of myself who shows up for herself completely. And if someone hates that, that's a projection from them. That has nothing to do with me. I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep living my life. I'm going to keep being happy. So I really want you to take that away. And I would love to know, like, what is the body goal? What is the life goal? What are you working towards right now? And if you're like, okay, Jess, this actually really landed for me. This opened something up in my brain. I feel like I need to work with you. DM me Toned. DM me Toned. We'll have a little chat about how I can help you. Maybe I can't help you. I don't just take on anyone. I'm actually very specific about who I take on in Toned and Trendy, but I'm so open to having a chat with you. I love having conversations, finding out what's kind of holding you back in the moment. There are still a few spots open for Toned and Trendy though, girls. So I will say, happy to have a conversation. But stop wrapping your identity up in aesthetics. Aesthetics leads to burnout. The connection between all of the things, confidence, career, mind, soul, relationships, body, all of it, inwards. Inwards. I want you to show up as what you want and you're going to attract that back. That is all from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. It did take a bit of a deep turn. I feel like there was a lot there, but this is a really, really important conversation. Especially coming from someone that specializes in weight loss. I want to normalize that not everything is about a number on the scale. Not every single thing is about your body. And I really want you to walk away from this conversation, journal, look inwards and reflect on all of the things. I would love if you could rate the podcast, follow along so you get the little notifications when I upload every single week. I've been uploading every single week, guys. I've been on my shit. I hope you've noticed. Anything for my girls. Any questions, send me a DM and I will talk to you all soon. I hope you enjoyed the episode and that is enough yapping from me. Mwah. That's a wrap on another episode of Navigating Your 20s. Thank you so much for joining me and taking the time to listen. If you enjoyed the conversation, vibes, and got something out of today, please feel free to send me a DM with any key takeaways and feedback or share on your socials and tag me so we can connect. If you liked today's episode and you're wanting more from me, you can find me on all socials at success.withjess.